Hey everybody, and welcome to the Steam Machine Podcast. This is episode number 15, and my name is Dalton, and joining me as always is my good buddy.
This is Ryan.
And this week we covered 3 games for you, and I'm not gonna lie, spoilers. 2 of them are absolute boring garbage. Well, okay, let me rephrase that.
They're garbage, yes, for sure. They started off good, but they got very boring very quickly because they're very redundant.
Yeah, and I think that the ones that we think are garbage are going to be differ a little bit. Although I know that we agree on Ratventure. Let's just go ahead and jump into that piece of shit and get it out of the way. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's just start this off. I don't even think there's any news this week that's worth touching on. So let's just start this off with.
Oh, there was some news that I saw today that I thought was pretty fucking cool.
Then by all means.
Ghost of Tsushima is getting a co-op multiplayer mode.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Now, if only they would release that for PC.
Yeah.
But we're probably gonna have to wait until the exclusivity license is up. Probably be about 2 years.
Probably. But yeah, they're going multiplayer with Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, that's cool.
I don't think I really saw anything else major. Oh, Xbox is planning on announcing their price for the new console relatively soon.
That'll be interesting. I'm more interested in seeing if they're going to expand Game Pass for PC, because I checked it out and it's pretty cool. There's a lot of cool games on there, but there are more cool games on the Xbox Game Pass than there are on the PC Game Pass, and I would just like to see more inclusion for the PC systems.
They just need to make it like you're using a Microsoft system. Okay, everything is going to be both.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's how it needs to be.
Yeah, like I didn't quite spend the money. Like I've shown you this. This is just a knockoff 360 controller. But if I wanted to spend the money and get an Xbox One controller, it is plug and play on PC.
Yeah.
So it's like you have the controller to play the games, and most often people who have gaming PCs are probably going to have a rig that would run Xbox games.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's doable. I think they just need to figure it out, I guess, or something.
Yeah. I think I read somewhere that the Suicide Squad game that Rocksteady is working on is going to be titled along the lines of Kill the Justice League, which will be
interesting.
That'll be pretty cool. And then I don't know if these rumors are true or not, but I have been seeing that the new Arkham series title that is being worked on by WB Montreal is going to be along the lines of Batman Beyond.
Now, that would be fucking sweet.
Yeah, it would be.
In Arkham City, one of the DLC things adds the Batman Beyond suit that you can wear for like free play and stuff, and it's really fun to just like go around the city and kick ass as him.
Yeah.
You can also be Adam West Batman, which is pretty dope too.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, if there's not anything else that you know of,
no.
Let's just dive into this piece of shit. So, Tiny Bridge Ratventure is a game that is so dumb it doesn't even have a wiki page. And okay, I feel bad shitting on games because like people worked on these games and they, put their heart and soul into maybe
this game they just put their time in there. They didn't put any heart and soul into it, and that's why it's garbage.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't take long for somebody to type up a quick wiki page on this game, be like, hey, here's the plot, hey, here's the developers, post on Wikipedia. And they didn't even do that for this game. They're probably just like, this game's a fucking stinker. Let's just hope it hides in Steam and nobody realizes it's there.
Yeah, I got this in a bundle a few years ago and never touched it until now. And I will never touch it again, probably. I played... How far did you get? I played probably like 3 or 4 levels.
I think I made it a little further than you, but not very much further. And I think why I got rid of it so quick is it reminded me of one of those stupid fucking mobile games.
Yeah, it had definite mobile vibes to it.
And it's just like, there's no point to this game. Like, yeah, you can complete the level, but what's after that? Another level that's like exactly the same. There is like no point to the fucking game.
Yeah, it had those Candy Crush vibes to it. It's definitely it's got mixed reviews on Steam.
Yeah.
Developer was Estelion, and it was published by Senpai Studios in 2015 on May 8th. And Some of the reviews for it are hilarious. Is absolutely dreadful game. If I could permanently remove it from my account so it in no way affects my game completion average, I would have done it years ago. Here's another one. Dreadful. There should be at least an option to save progress. You don't have to restart a whole level just because of every little mistake. Here's one that's semi-positive. This is the single hardest game ever created. To get 3 stars on each level, you need to first go to an engineering school and take a 2-year class on bridge building. Then you might have a chance to succeed in this game. After you're done with that, you need to deal with the absolutely fucking brain-dead fat-ass rats that are so fucking dumb and slow that they have sabotaged me so many times I've lost count. Other than that, the soundtrack for World 2 is pretty funny. 10 out of 10 would kill rats again. So, like, these reviews for this game are all over the place. And
I think review sections and comment sections are like my favorite part of the internet. Sometimes you can find gold in there.
Yeah.
Like that one recommending engineering school to be able to beat the levels.
Oh, man. Here's one. I'm not going to read all of this because it's like 10 paragraphs. But it's basically saying that this would be
How did they get an essay as a review for this game?
Well, he's explaining that some games or /apps need to be kept off the PC market because this type of game would suit being on an iPad really well, but being on a PC just hit and miss is what it's basically saying.
Yeah, no, for sure. This is not a PC game. This is a fucking mobile app game. Like,
yeah.
This should have been on the Google Play Store for Android and Apple.
It probably is. I haven't looked,
maybe.
But it probably is.
I haven't looked either, and I don't want to look. Like, this game is no good.
No, yeah. It is definitely just a time sink. Maybe if you enjoy bridge building.
Yeah, if you enjoy into like puzzle games that involve building structures, and that's your thing, go for it. You'll probably like this game. But no.
But if that's your thing, there are a lot better games out there than playing this fucking pile of shit.
This game was garbage.
So I am giving this because it ran. I'll give it a 1.
A 1. Yeah.
I'll give it a 1. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 10 cheese pieces because that was what you're supposed to get in the fucking stupid ass levels.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with like a 1 as well.
It's just like it ran, so I can't completely say it was garbage, but it was not very good. So let's jump from that to the other mobile-esque type game, Letter Quest: Grimm's Journey.
Yeah.
Now, I quite enjoy this game just because
I was enjoying it too. Like it's another super mobile-friendly game.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't have been a PC game.
And
I don't think.
I'll admit that it gets pretty repetitive, but yeah. I like that the further you get, they start throwing a little more challenging things at you. You can upgrade your equipment. You can upgrade your scythe.
Yeah.
You can unlock different scythes.
Yeah.
You know, it has redeemable qualities to it. But again, like according to this game, holy shit. Okay, so this game was released on PC, PlayStation Vita, Xbox One, Wii U, Nintendo Switch, Mac, iPhone, iPad, Android, PlayStation 4, and Linux.
So they put it on pretty much everything.
Yeah, so this game has been around. I mean, it came out in 2014. It was the first game done by Bacon Bandit Games.
Bacon
Bandit, yeah, which I'm going to pull up their page. Oh, okay, so they've released one game, and it was Letter Quest, from what I can tell from this page. So
either they're still milking this game for the cash cow, or this game was the death of that studio.
Or they made their money and were like, fuck that, we're not doing that shit again.
Yeah.
Like, because I know this is a pretty popular game. I do believe, I'm going to check real quickly.
I enjoyed that it was a little different, where you have to put together words, unscramble words, and shit like that to do the damage and everything. But it seriously played just like another stereotypical mobile game, where if you do download it on the phone, it's probably like a pay-to-win sort of thing. Instead of having to earn the gems through the gameplay to upgrade your character or upgrade your Psy and shit like that, you could drop $20 to get the gems needed to do all that. Like,
yeah,
and then even though it was developing just the tiniest bit of storyline, or whatever, it was still just the same old stupid repetitive shit. Like the monsters didn't really change, the bosses didn't really change. Like
Yeah,
you had to just do the same shit over and over and over again.
where the game kind of got me was each monster. Yeah, they kind of looked the same, but they all had different names and descriptions, and some of them would just crack me up. I can't remember any off the top of my head, but there were a few that were absolutely hilarious. But I mean, the basics of this game is you spell words and do damage with the words.
Yeah.
The larger the word you spell with the more complex letters in it. Like obviously, I think Q was a 3-star word or letter. I mean,
yeah, Q, X, J,
and K. I think
K. I think were the 3 gold letters, and I started off okay. I guess my vocabulary isn't very big, but eventually I pulled up a word unscrambler on my phone and would type in the letters available and get the biggest words possible. And even then, it's still like it depended on the letters you had available. If you got super common letters, they did very low damage. So you could type in a 11 letter word and do like a quarter damage.
Yeah, according to the Steam page, it says there's a built-in dictionary of over 192,000 English words that is frequently updated. Damn. But yeah, this thing was fully done in Unity. And with the Steam release in 2015, there was a new endless mode added. Choose your favorite background art, music, character, weapon, and letter tiles, and see how long you can survive. But fuck, I mean, there's nothing really else to say about this game. I mean, you go through the levels, you spell words. This is really good, maybe for like if you've got a kid that you're trying to improve their English.
That's where, like, when we grade this, that's where my grade is probably going to come in a little higher. Is that if you have a child that needs help learning to spell or needs help expanding their vocabulary and problem solving and shit like that, this game is great for that. This game is good to, like you said, it's on the Switch. Download it on the Switch. Then they have an educational game to take with them wherever you go. Or put it on the tablet, put it on the phone. This is a great educational game for sure. It plays... I liked the graphics. I enjoyed how it played. It's just it didn't catch my attention really much for very long.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that at all.
I'll probably keep it downloaded just for the kiddos once they get up there in age and start learning to spell and shit.
Yeah, and if things go well, we'll be doing this show long into when they can talk and shit. So that'll be interesting. To be able to watch the progress, and listeners will be able to hear the progress over the years.
Yeah.
I would give this game a 7. I mean,
yeah,
solid.
I was gonna go like 6.5, 6.5.
Yeah.
It's good for the kids. It's got the potential to be a really good game. If you're into that mindless, like, time-killing game where there is no point other than just to advance to the next level.
Yeah, my sleep schedule's been super fucked the past, like, week. So yesterday, I went to sleep at, like, 5:30 p.m. and woke up at, like, 1 a.m. just wide the fuck awake.
Yeah.
So I just, like, got a glass of tea, kicked back, packed a bowl, and loaded up Letter Quest, and sat there for, like, 2 hours and just played it, just relaxing, you know what I mean? And then was like, all right, I've had my fill, went and started playing the next game on our list that we covered. And this one, man, this game's got a lot of potential, but...
This game I put into the category of controller keyboard breaker. Yeah. This game was fucking aggravating as fuck. It really was.
And the game we were talking about is No Time to Explain. And we played the remastered version. And it was a platinum action video game developed and published by Tiny Build, designed by Tom Brian and Alex Nichiporchik. I fucked up both y'all's names. Whatever, doesn't matter. Y'all will never listen to this anyway. It's the successor to the browser game of the same name. And
I figured this was a browser game at one point. It plays like it.
It plays like a Flash game. It reminded me of the old Flash games.
Super simple controls. Super simple controls, but just aggravating enough to be really fucking annoying. And that's what this game was. Like, I wanted to play this game more. I just couldn't do it because it's so fucking hard. Like,
so I didn't play with a controller. I played with my mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I
And
played with the mouse and keyboard too, and it's just
my favorite thing about this game was that you could press the space bar and your dude would just dance.
yeah, start dancing. Yeah.
Like, it was the funniest fucking thing. I did that for like 5 minutes, just laughing my ass off, just holding spacebar.
I did it for about the same amount of time,
'Cause-
just like, oh, that's what that button does. It does nothing.
That's
Like,
nothing. So the game starts off. You're standing in your like bedroom or whatever, doing a dance, and the wall just busts open, and this guy jumps through, and he goes, "Hey, I'm you from the future. Come with me. There's no time to explain." And then this giant crab thing grabs him, and he's just like, "Oh my god!" Ah! And then he pulls him off. So then you just have to chase after him, and then the credits are going, and the whole time you're going, you hear your future self just screaming in agony, "Tell my kids I love them! Oh my god!" All this stuff. It's a funny fucking game.
it is.
You end up getting his gun, which is, was it just a giant laser beam? It just blasts this massive laser beam, and
Yeah.
you use that to get around. Like, if you need to get over something, you aim the beam at the ground and shoot it at the ground, and it launches you into the air. Now, that's all fucking fine and dandy until I got to the point where I said, "Fuck this game." And this is probably why this is going to be a short episode, because these were short games. Like, it's all bite size, you know what I'm saying? And because this game, I got to the second boss, and I believe you got to the same spot, and it's a shark. There are 3 platforms, and I couldn't figure out how to shoot the shark and not knock myself into the water and then fall and drown.
It's like almost impossible because the shark isn't like randomized. The shark attacks the boat that you are standing on. It doesn't have like a set pattern. It doesn't go like boat 2, boat 3, boat 1, boat 2, boat 3, boat 1. It's whatever fucking boat you're standing on is the one he's jumping at.
Yeah, and you have to like time it to
And
blast
then-
yourself
yeah.
away and then shoot him as he comes out of the water.
And then if you end up in the water, unless you blast yourself out with a laser, you're going to drown and die. You fall off the bottom of the screen and die. And I know people can do it. There's probably YouTube videos of people beating it, probably beating this game.
I don't have the fucking patience.
Applause for them. But yeah, no, that was harder than it needed to be for the second fucking level. Like,
For real. The second fucking... it made me think of Super Meat Boy, which is one of the hardest fucking platformers I've ever played.
yeah.
And those games, it's one of those games that I feel like is difficult for the sake of being difficult.
It is.
You know what I
it
mean?
is.
I felt no...
What was another one of those Flash games that I used to play, like the world's most impossible game or something like that, where every level was like a logic puzzle.
Oh,
but
the Impossible Quiz.
Yeah, that thing.
I beat that once. Took me forever. Dude, I'm
Yeah,
talking
I
like
bet.
memory, like playing it over and over and over, but I finally beat
I
it.
bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
O-
But
only once, though.
yeah, this game, it just, we get it. You can make a hard fucking game. You
Yeah.
didn't need to do this to us. You didn't need to do this to us.
Yeah, and I might go back and play this again at some point, but dude, I just got so frustrated with it that I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, this is a game I'm leaving on the laptop, and I'll probably throw it at, like, if I end up taking my laptop to work or something and it's a really slow day, I might just sit in the office or sit in the dining room and throw it on until I get sick of it. Like,
But it's like, I say that, but then I have so many other games on my computer that I'm just like, it could play anything but that and probably have just as much fun.
yeah, no, for sure. This is a game that I will hold in the back of my conscience. It's like, this is a game that I eventually want to beat just so I could say I beat it, because it is so fucking hard.
Yeah.
But I don't care if it's going to take me 10 fucking years to do it. Like,
Yeah, final episode of the show where we'll be old men. We finally beat No Time to whatever the fuck the name was.
yeah.
Man, that pretty much fucking covers the episodes this week. I mean, other than like, okay, so I'd probably give no time to explain. I don't know, like a 6.5 maybe, because I give it credit for being a decent game, but I can't say that it was one that I enjoyed. So
I give it a 6.5 too, because it has that nostalgia flash game.
and the humor is the
that I
game's
grew up with.
hilarious.
The humor, yeah, the game is hilarious. And I liked the controls, how simple they were. I just hated how fucking difficult the game was. Like,
Yeah. I will give it credit for making me cry laughing. Like, there was a point where your dude goes back into time, and you go into the the room where your dude's dancing again, and you're on the other side of it, and you're like, oh shit, and the monster busts through the wall, and your guy just like does this quick jump to the right, kicks his past self, who gets grabbed by the monster and taken out instead of you, and then he just sits there and he does a little dance, and then you take over again and you can do it. And I was just like, oh shit, he just sacrificed himself. And I just started laughing. So just the way he did it, just soccer ball kicked him, boom, right to the fucking enemy. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, 3 bite-sized games down, 1 bite-sized episode in the can. Let's bother our buddy. I think I got his voice working, so let's see how it goes. Steamy! Hey, buddy. I hope you're feeling better. I did my best with you. We need a number, bud. And it looks like it's 278. Let me reference our list here, and it seems that 278 is going to take us into... Ooh. Sir, it looks like we're going to be heading into the Commonwealth because 278 is Fallout 4.
Oh, cool.
Ooh. Do you have any experience with the Fallout series at all?
I played 3 for a little bit, never beat it. I don't even think I really got far into the game. And that's, I think, the only title I've ever touched for Fallout.
Okay. So Fallout 3 was really good. Fallout New Vegas is really good. Fallout 4 is really good. I've never beaten 4. I have beaten 3 in New Vegas, but it's been so long ago that I'm really looking forward to when they come up on the list, because it's all basically fresh to me, because shit, I don't remember games I played on PS3. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a long ass time ago. Fallout 4 is a little more fresh in my mind. I can tell you that it's got less of the RPG elements from 3 in New Vegas. I mean, there's still some there, don't get me wrong, but it's more, they really refined the gunplay, so it's like FPS-esque.
Okay.
But you still have your VATS and stuff. It's
going to be similar to, like, the Outer Worlds?
Yeah, just not in space.
Yeah.
So, I look forward to it. I'm going to... after we're done here, I think I'm going to walk you through some patches so the game will run a little smoother for you. And then we'll get to it, man. This is probably going to be a series. It's going to be at least 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I would say. So
I figured. I knew it was a pretty big game.
So, maybe we'll bust this one out. Maybe we'll take on another short game after it to cleanse the palate. We'll figure it out. But... if you would like to find us on social media, you can find us at facebook.com/the Steam Machine Podcast, or at Twitter, it's Steam_podcast. Also, if you would like, and we would really appreciate it if you would head on over to iTunes and give us a 5-star review, help us climb that fucking ladder like Mortal Kombat, so we can get up there and kick Shao Kahn's ass eventually up there at the top. Is there anything else that you would like to say about these weird-ass games that we played this week? Because all I can say is Letterquest, I recommend it. No Time to Explain. If you like Dark Souls-esque difficulty, go for it. And never, ever, ever play Tiny Bridge Ratventure. Ever.
I'm good. That about covers it. Same feeling.
All right. And the only thing I want to say here at the end is Me Games. We want a sequel to The Last Tinker. And I'm Dalton. He's Ryan. And as always, guys, take it easy.